it's just saying like, girl, I'm here. Hello. Highlight. Hello. Glazed donut. Hello. Krispy Kreme. Who? Krispy Kreme. You. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are completely new, hello. I am sincerely Niko, and in today's video we're going to be trying out some new products from Anastasia Beverly Hills. So I took a trip to Riviera and I picked up a little bit of products, dropped a cute little, you know, something to get these products, and I will be trying them out for you guys here today on camera. So if you guys are interested on my thoughts and reviews of the new products that just launched from Anastasia Beverly Hills, then keep on watching. If you guys are completely new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button and join me here on YouTube. Well, it's always lit. It's lit on this side of YouTube. Hey, it's lit, girl. It's lit. Also, make sure you guys turn on your post notification bell. Turn that thing on so you guys don't miss out on anything that I have to offer here for you guys on YouTube. And also give this video a thumbs up. Go ahead and scalp that thumbs up button because you know we love quality. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right on into this video. So I'm experimenting a little bit with my new setup, so I hope that this is okay. I keep looking down at my monitor to make sure I am in focus. I changed a little bit of the settings in my camera, and I kind of like how this looks. My skin looks so good. She looks so good. Just imagine once I put on some highlighter, like, whew, she gonna snatch. So I did go visit my local Sephora here in Atlanta, and I did pick up a couple of products. Like I said prior to, I got the Riviera Pallet here. Haven't opened it, haven't swatched it. Try not to watch a lot of reviews. Only review that I watched was Jackie's. Of course, you know I have to support Jackie. So I did watch Jackie's video of her trying out some of these products as well too. I have the So Hollywood highlighter, loose highlighter. And I also have the brow gel in Ebony. So I'm going to be trying out these products for you guys today, and I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on them, if you should get them, if you know, should save your money, all of that good jazz. So let's go ahead and get into this video. So when it comes down to Anastasia Beverly Hills, I am no stranger to her at all. I have 5 of their palettes, well now 6 of their palettes. First palette I bought was the Mario Master palette, and I'm going to talk about the palettes. Every time I get an Anastasia palette, I always talk about the palettes. I always do a comparison to see if there's any similarities in colors and stuff of that kind of caliber. I, you know, make sure that the weight is the same, the shadow pan is the same, if you get your money's worth or if you're losing money, depending on the collaboration or product itself. So the first Anastasia palette I bought was the Mario Master palette. Just a jewel tone, basic neutral palette. Then I went and picked up the Modern Renaissance. You already know how she is. Very peachy pink, neutral nudes. So the next palette I purchased after that was Subculture. And we all know how Subculture kind of shook up the industry, shook up the beauty community a little bit. A lot of people's on the different sides of the fence of that particular palette because the way it blended and the way the pigmentation was. But I was here for it. And then of course my favorite palette that came out of Anastasia Beverly Hills was the Prism palette. I live for this Prism palette. That neon green, yellow green, that was my thing. That was my jam. And then the last palette before I bought this one was Soft Glam. Soft Glam is your neutral palette, as you guys can see, but it does have a lot of pop of colors. This definitely have range. It is really perfect for deeper complexion. So if you're in my shade range, or if you're looking for me as a reference to kind of find foundations, this palette is my everyday beat face, but I'm not wearing crazy colors palette. And I definitely strongly recommend getting this if you have not picked this up just yet. This is like literally my favorite palette of 2018, the favorite palette. So we're going to get into the Riviera palette. As you guys can see, never been opened. Whew. All right, Set sail with this all 14 new Paradise inspired mattes and metallics from vibrant June tones to bright pop of colors. That's what it says on the back of the palette. You get 0.73 grams or 0.025 ounces in each shadow, and that seems to be, double check, that kind of seems to be the same transferable weight size of everything, 0.7, 0.7, 0.7, 0.74. So these two palettes, you have more gram size than your other palettes here. So these are 0.7, these are 0.73 and 74. So you're gonna get a little bit more with this. Price point was pretty much the same. Let's see how much was this originally. Riviera Pallet is $45. I know the Modern Renaissance, the Soft Glam, Subculture, and the Prism was $42. The Mario palette was $45 because it was a collaboration. So this is more expensive than this as far as price point goes. You're paying $3 difference, but you are getting more product in this compared to this as your pre-existing palettes on the gondola. Packaging is like that material that I can't really describe the material. It's very chic. I love the way that this brand definitely hones in on being a cut from a different cloth type of brand. They're not cookie cutter, which is perfectly fine. If you have an aesthetic, go for it. But I feel like Anastasia makes the aesthetic, if you get what I'm saying. Like Nervina and Anastasia makes the aesthetic for their brand. Instead of creating a brand aesthetic, they make the aesthetic, if you get what I'm saying. Honey, you get your traditional standard eyeshadow brush. Now I have a total of 6 of them. Don't use them. I sometimes put them in my kits, but I personally don't use them on myself. But baby, look at these tones. Look at these tones, honey. It is so pretty. I definitely see the jewel tones, the inspiration in this. I definitely see a lot of like drinks inspired, like, you know, a cute martini, a pink champagne martini moment is in this. You have your, what is this, your, I don't know, what's that green drink called? Jesus Christ, I don't forgot, it's on the tip of my tongue. But I do see a lot of Caribbean and beachy themes type of deals in this palette. It's so pretty. I love the whole blue detailing inside of the packaging, which is definitely different from a lot of their other packaging. As you guys can kind of see, this has the classic black, this reflective blue, cut from a different cloth. So like I was saying prior to, you do get 14 shades, which is pretty much the standards in their regular palettes. The only palette that I do have that did not have 14 shades was the Mario Master palette, which is also a jewel tone based palette, but this is more of a deeper jewel tone compared to this one. This is more of a spring neon vibe, if you kind of get what I'm saying. In this palette, my honest first impression on the sight of this is that it is so pretty. As far as what my eyes kind of gravitate towards, you guys know I'm very much neutral, so Palm is a color that I would definitely dig into a lot. Cabana, I definitely would dig a lot into Cabana. Bahamas definitely can get a piece of me. Monte Carlo can get a piece, and Cranes can get a piece as well too. Palmetto, I see her. Mediterranean, I definitely see her. Seaside, I see her. And Yacht, if I paired it with Palm. Now, breaking down how some of these shadows are supposed to be played, I know a rep told me that you're supposed to do it in quads, in fours, just so you can kind of get a basic look. But me, I definitely like to jump across the palette. I'm going to try to create a look using this shadow. I kind of see myself doing the one shadow challenge again, because there's not a lot of colors to kind of sculpt, but I know I'm going to definitely dig into Palms, and I think I'm feeling a little bit of Bahamas on the lid, and also Palmetto on the lid. So let's go ahead and get her rolling. Let's get this video rolling. So before we get into eyeshadow, I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows first. I'm going to be using the new Anastasia Dip Brow Gel. So this is supposed to be a similar formula to the Dip Brow from Anastasia, but in a gel formula, like a liquid loose moussey ordeal. In the gel pot, you do get a total of 4 grams, 0.14 ounces. In the gel, you get 4.4 grams or 0.155 ounces. So you get just a little bit more in this. The price point for this was $18, so it's the same price point as your pomade. So if you feel like this is too much to kind of curate your brow, you do have this available. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and see how this slaps. So I definitely love the fact that they have that little baby wand inside, as you guys can kind of see, and it definitely picks up a lot of product. So let's do this. So on initial swatch and thought of this product, she's very pigmented, and I love the fact how she get into this brow, and I ain't even do nothing but brush through. This slaps. Honestly, this slaps. This literally cut down the time of me doing my brows. I'm literally fine with going out like this. I'm literally perfectly fine brushing through and running out the door. Now y'all know I'm a brow before foundation type of person, so this is kind of weird to do them after and clean up after, but honestly, this snaps. Alright, so first impression on this brow before I do my other one. We'll do my other one off camera, of course, but I do want to kind of give you guys a first impression. This literally saved me time. Normally it takes me about a cute like 5 to like 10 minutes. My brows was done in like a minute and a half. And we are very particular about our brows, and you guys know I love a really subtle arch underneath, but a really high, deep, poofy arch. This gave me what I needed for a brow. Honestly and truly, this gave me what I needed for a brow, and I cannot complain at all. This literally, this changed the game. This literally is changing the brow game. Okay, so eyes are primed. I use the C12 concealer from Makeup Revolution. You guys know I love to use that because it's a little bit more lighter than my complexion, and it kind of gives me what I need as far as a lift goes when I'm playing with color. I think I'm gonna bump it up a little bit. I'm gonna take ColourPop C26, medium 26, and just do a dot of that palette. I'm just gonna go and jump straight on into this palette. So I'm going to take the shade Cabana. There's a little bit of fallout, but y'all know me, I don't mind fallout. That lets me know that this palette is pigmented. So I'm going to take Cabana, and I'm just going to literally stamp Cabana right here on the inner portion of the eye, because it is a muted, like a muted yellow, but I'm putting this down for a reason, because the next shadow I'm gonna go into is going to pop more. So I'm gonna switch over to the Prism palette, and I'm going to take that shade called Spear, which is this neon yellow color, and I'm gonna go ahead and pop that on top of Cabana. We got fallout, and I didn't put no powder down. Back at it again, taking that color Spear and just patting that on with the Morphe M124 brush, just placing that all in the inner portion of my crease. Then I'm gonna take the Morphe M332 with what's left over from Cabana and just kind of blend out. So I'm going to take a liquid lipstick. This is the shade called Awakening from Super Beauty, and I'm going to use that as a eyeshadow base for this look. And I'm gonna take that on a Morphe M421. All right, so I have the base down and they match. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Praise him, he's coming. So I'm gonna take this Sephora number 14 brush. This is like a large flat shader brush. And I'm going to dip into the shade Coastline. Should I do Coastline? I'm gonna do Monte Carlo actually. Actually, I'm gonna do all three of these. I'm just gonna walk on the wild side. So I'm gonna start off with Coastline, and I'm gonna pat that on the inner part of the lid on top of that liquid lipstick. Switching over to Monte Carlo on that same brush. And then last but not least, Bahamas, which is a place that I definitely want to visit. And I'm taking it on that same M124 brush. This look is tea. Period. Period. And I want to feel a little bit of Brave. I'm going to take a little bit of Cranes. And I'm just going to kind of blend out that outer V with Cranes. Just so I can have that little depth right here in that wing area. Switching over to the Super Beauty 350, I'm going to take that shade Cranes. And I'm just going to get more precise with it. There we go. That's it right there. That's what she's looking for. Jumping back into the Prism palette, I'm going to take this shade called Lucid. And I'm going to pop that on the inner corner of the eye. Give my brush a little bit of spray from Gerard Cosmetics, the Slay All Day Setting Spray. Alright guys, and I am back. Lashes are on. So far, I'm feeling this look. I'm feeling this look, honey. She is everything and then some. So we're going to move on to the last product to try out, which is the So Hollywood Loose Lighter. We're going to try out the So Hollywood Loose Highlighter. Packaging is stunning. It's so pretty. It's so luxe. Inside of here you get a total of 6 grams or 0.21 ounces. I do have some other loose highlighters I want to compare as far as like the amount you get in here. I do want to kind of compare as far as the ounce sizes go. And also I want to try some swatches of those and this one to see if there's any similarities as far as inexpensive brand versus this brand. So the price point for this highlighter was a total of $25. Oh, she was in there. Alright, so I did put some into the cap. We're gonna do a quick little swatcheroo. Let's see how okay. I'm stunned. Okay. So I also do have the Artist Couture Jackie Aina LeBron's highlighter. Second round, you do get 4.5 ounces in this, and I want to say this was $26. So that's definitely not a dupe if you catch my drift. I do have the ColourPop X Shayla highlighters in Booming and Pose. You get 3.10 grams of ounces, and these I want to say was about $8 a piece. I'm going to be swatching Booming first. There's Booming. Booming is definitely close. It's very close. And I know Pose is definitely not anywhere near So Hollywood. I do also have 2 mini Artist Couture highlighters that I got in the Disco Inferno collection that was released during the holidays. These do come in full size. I have the shade called Conceited and the shade called Yes. I'm gonna swatch those really quickly as well too. This is the first time I'm actually seeing Conceited on my skin tone. That is really close to So Hollywood. That's even closer than Boomin'. And then of course I'm gonna swatch Yes. And yes, it's more pink. That's more pink base. Honestly, I think Conceited, if you have Conceited from Artist Couture, I don't think you should get this unless you're like really into like highlighters like that. You can get it. But I'm gonna swatch them side by side, those two shades, so we can kind of get a better comparison of the two. Alright, so this is So Hollywood. This is Conceited. Not similar. Final verdict, not similar. So Hollywood is more golden. Conceited is more champagne. As you guys can kind of see on camera, they're not quite the same. They're in the same family as that gold tone, but this is more white gold. That's more yellow gold. So let's put her on the cheeks. Let's glow up. Let's get this shining, 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 shining on. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit the face a little bit with this Gerard Cosmetics setting spray. Dip into the cap. I'm using my MAC 133 brush. And I'm just gonna, ooh, 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 shining, 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 yeah. Why nobody ain't warned me that she was gonna slap me like this? Jesus have mercy on my soul. No one told me to do this. Someone should have warned me. Go light-handed, Niko. She's bomb. She gonna hit you. Girl, this highlight, girl. Nervina, girl. I need to talk to you, sis. Sis, we need to have a conversation. Baby, this highlighter, she slapped harder than Nicki's bars on her good day. And I'm just steady putting more on, knowing that she's gonna be blinding the camera. Party is over. Alright guys, so if you guys are interested in my final thoughts, then keep on watching. If you guys are not interested in my final thoughts, you just want to get it based off of the look that I created for you guys today in this video, then by all means, you know, go spend your money the way you want to. I kind of want to give my final thoughts and reviews on this product. Being that I am a consumer, I am not on ABH PI list, so I pretty much spent my own money, my whole hard-earned money for these products, and I do want to kind of give you guys my thoughts on these products. So if you are interested in that, then keep on watching. So let's talk about these products, sis. So I'm gonna start off with my favorite product, and then I'm going to work down to my least favorite product of this launch. My favorite product that I do love so much, of course, is the brow gel. This cut the time down tremendously. Like, I normally would spend about a cute 5 to 10 minutes on perfecting my brow. I literally just brush through. It gave color. It sets it in place. It does what it needs to do. The only issue that I have is that if you are a brows after foundation kind of person, this could be a little bit messy. But if you are a brows before foundation and you use concealer to kind of clean up and sharpen and give more of a crisp Instagram style brow, then by all means this product is for you, sis. If you are more of the after the foundation kind of vibe, I would say stick with the pencil and then use this very light-handedly to add in color into areas that you are sparse, or to kind of use it as like a amplifying setting gel, and to go lighter than your brow pencil, if you kind of catch my drift. But honestly, this is a great product. For the price point of $18, you cannot miss out on this. So I honestly say you need to get this into your life, or my makeup artists out there definitely need to put a couple of these into your kit. My next favorite item, of course, is the Riviera Pallet. You probably thought this was going to be the last one because I was so hooting and hollering about the loose highlighter. Honestly, the Riviera Palette is my second favorite item out of this whole new launch in the spring. The main reason why is because this is very much different from Anastasia. Although this is on trend with what they do, this is very different from them as far as packaging goes, delivery goes, campaign goes, PR packaging goes, because the PR packaging was really cute. and just the whole color theme and vibe of this palette. As you guys can see, this eye look that I created in this video literally just screams beachy vacation vibe, and this definitely gives you that beachy vacation vibes ordeal. I feel like I'm about to do a quick little getaway with the boo, whoever he is in my life. I'm about to do a quick little getaway with him, and this is the palette that I need to kind of give that pop of color to my little, you know, bikini cover up kind of vibe. This is that palette. Now, the only downsides, because you know I do have a con, the only downsides I have about this is that it doesn't have that much of a great of a range as far as transition goes for deeper complexions, and we have been running into that issue with the last 3 palettes from Anastasia, the Sultry, the Nervina, and then of course this one. The difference that this makes compared to the other 2 palettes is that Nervina is more of a purple based palette and it's more pastel-y, whereas the Sultry does have some range for deeper complexion, but it's very cool tone, and if you're not really into cool tone, then that palette definitely doesn't scream at you, it screams towards you, and you want to kind of run the opposite way, if you get what I'm trying to say, sis. So that's why I personally don't own those 2 palettes, but when this came out and I saw the inside of this on Trend Mood, and of course on Anastasia's Instagram page when they did the whole the whole campaign ordeal where King Molly Magic showed her blending skills, honey, I had to get this palette because this whole entire bottom row of this palette screamed my name, and especially Bahamas, this neon purple pink shade. Never really seen anything like that. I'd probably have that somewhere in my kit amongst all these palettes that I do own, but I just had to get this because 1 is Anastasia, 2, that color is something completely different from them, and 3, the packaging just literally said, come take me with you on vacation, period. My least favorite item from this whole launch is the loose highlighter. Now, it's not a bad product. Let me get this out the way before you guys think that I'm trying to bash this product. The only reason why I really don't like it is because I really don't gravitate towards loose highlighters. I'm more of a pressed kind of guy because I tend to be very messy. If you guys could see my desk and see how all of this is spread out over the place, brushes all in and out and intertwining with products and stuff like that. Honestly, this could possibly get knocked over, spilled across my whole entire desk, spilled on the floor, all that good jazz and vibe. So that's why I typically usually don't gravitate or reach for loose highlighters. But I had to get this because I've been eyeing So Hollywood the press for a long time, and I wish they bring the singles to Sephora. Honestly, I wish Sephora sold the singles because I would literally buy So Hollywood, the press version, in a heartbeat. But this is the closest I can get to it without having to deal with shipping and a non-discount type of vibe. I just had to do what I had to, you have to fit in where you can, and this is the closest I'm gonna get to So Hollywood. So I love it. Like, honestly, I do love it, but I'm not a loose highlighter kind of guy, if you kind of get what I'm saying. As far as the amount of money that you pay, which was $25, and you're getting 6 ounces in this is huge compared to a lot of other loose highlighters that are out in the market. That's a plus. That's a win for them. Only reason why it's my least favorite is because I don't really do loose highlighters. You get me? You get me. Alright guys, so this pretty much wraps up this video slash first impression slash tutorial video. I hope you guys enjoyed this whole informative vibe that I was giving you guys in this video. If you guys did, make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up, and of course if you made it this far and you are completely new to my channel and you kind of like the content that I'm putting out, definitely hit that subscribe button and be a part of the EXO squad. We are trying to reach 5K before the end of this year. 5,000 of you EXO squad Liddy gang members. We need you here. So hit that subscribe button, turn your post notification bell on, and also give this video a thumbs up. And with that being said, I'm going to end this video here, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out, babes. Bye. Turn it, leave it,